handing the mic over to you. So go ahead and introduce yourself.
Well, hello everybody. I'm Julia Casero Harris. I'm 20 years old and I live in New Mexico right now. I don't know. Is that how it goes?
How is it over there?
It's really hot. It's nice though, but it's like nothing where I live, so I don't mind it. I like seeing the sky. It's so open and plain. It's a lot of dead grass and stuff, but it's all right.
So what things are you passionate about?
Okay, well, I'm passionate about God. I love doing art and helping people out 1,000,000%. Um, and yeah, I like to sing and dance too, and I love to cheer, but I haven't been able to cheer at the moment, sadly, but that's okay.
Oh, awesome. Artiste and singer. Awesome. You sing in a choir or anything like that?
No, I used to back home at my church, but yeah, I haven't gone to a church up here, so
Oh,
I
okay. Okay. See, I like that singing voice. You do seem like you got a singing voice. Just because the tone of your voice, it sounds like you do sing.
mm, a lot of people tell me that. I'm like, I don't know. I try.
So what is something that inspires you every single day?
What inspires me, I would have to say, is my mom and just people in general. Because my mom has been through a lot and she's so strong and she pushes me to like keep getting closer to God and to just keep going in life, seeing the joy in life and just seeing other people being kind to one another. It makes me want to be kind to people too, because one kind person can change the world basically. You're kind to one person, that person could be kind to someone else. And it's a beautiful domino effect.
Yes. Ooh, that was beautifully said. That was beautifully said. What are some goals that you have currently right now?
Okay. So I'm a little late bloomer with like growing up and stuff like that. Even though I'm 20, I don't know anything. But right now, I actually got my first job. So I'm excited to work there. So I'm going to be saving up money. Hopefully, I can get my own place sometime. And then I want to go back to college and get my degree in early education so I can become a teacher. Um, yeah. And I also want to get my driver's license, but I'm low key scared of driving.
Why?
I had a really bad experience, so but it's okay now. I be driving though, but I get very nervous with other people in the car because I'm like, I don't want to mess up your car. But
Trust me, yeah, them people that don't know the thing about it is people that don't use their blinkers,
mm,
the people that jump in front of you.
yeah, my goodness.
Especially out here in Alabama, these folks out here, if you're going too slow, they're gonna go on the
Mhm.
other side of the road and get right
Oh
in
yeah,
front of you. And I'm like, dude, what are you doing?
they're driving illegally. That's what they're doing.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm like, man, like I said, it's on these roads where there's nobody, so it's just us, and they're just speeding right past you. And it's like, okay, show off. Go ahead, show off, whatever. So, what is some struggles that you faced in life?
Oh, some struggles. I guess I can bring it back to when I was like in junior high school and in high school. I used to be bullied like super bad. And so I struggled with like depression, anxiety, and like just knowing my self-worth, but God has helped me with that. Like he's helped me love myself and just be kinder to people because, when people treat you a certain way, you turn bitter and you turn quiet, but he's opened me out of that shell. um and like I said, I can see joy through every trial. Like of course I still struggle with things, but I try not to let it get the best of me. um but yeah, I don't know.
Oh, I feel that though. I feel that though, because there's some people I work with at my job, and they just, I don't know, they're kind of contradictory people, right? So, Um, I work like at this dealership just right now because I had like I went through a struggle a little bit. I was spent all my money. I made a lot of money doing like delivery driving, all this stuff. I made quite a bit of money. I spent it all. And then I came and work here. And like the
Mhm.
energy here is just insane. It is just like these and I work around women, so it's kind of Yeah. And it's like they only support you if you're a woman, and if you're a guy, they only support you if you're like rich or have this nice thing in your life. And it's just like, and then you go on their Facebook and they're promoting God. And I'm like, but y'all
Mm,
actions don't speak that way because y'all treat me like I'm just another number.
yeah.
Even though I've told y'all exactly what I do, who I am, where I come from, what's my story. It's just like you said, it's those struggles. Like you are completely right about how people are and how it's time we open up these people's minds and really like make a difference in people's lives, because with one person you really can make a change, and it's truly effective, as we're seeing here. So it's incredible, and we got to keep that going. So what are your goals the next 3 to 5 years? I like throwing that one out. That's a good one.
Man, that's a lot.
Hey,
uh,
but it's like it's recent though. It's like that's recent because like 3 to 5 years. Let's be honest, that comes quick.
it does. It does. Well, in 3 to 5 years, I hope that I have my own place, my driver's license, my own car, and that I'm in college. That's my goals. Um,
Hey.
Maybe I'll be married. We'll have to see.
Ooh, yeah, what I'm saying? Like you'll be like either like 23 or 25. So it's like, okay, I'm either gonna be married or because I'm 23 now, so
Mhm.
I'm probably gonna be. I don't know. I don't even know when I'm gonna get married. Let's just be honest, because like
Yeah.
I meet all these people around the world, and it's just like, well, everybody always asks me this one question: are you gonna get married? Are you with someone right now? I'm like, no. They're like, why? It's like a crime for me not to be with somebody.
Yeah. Like sometimes people just want to have their own peace. Like I feel like it's okay to be single because like you have to be mentally right and you have to be straight and before you get into a relationship. So I would prefer being single than messing around with someone that's just out here being crazy and not being faithful. So
Exactly. So now that we're in our now that we're in our 20s, I'm gonna ask you a question about the younger of us. What are your
okay.
thoughts on us generation in our 20s? What do you think about the generation now? Yeah,
The
yeah,
generation right now.
yeah. And all
Oh,
of us in our 20s. Go ahead, go ahead. I'm gonna show it to them girls that's in their 20s at my work spot. So go ahead.
you know, this generation, it makes me sad because I feel like we've lost all our values. We have no self-worth. And I feel like no one is really loyal to one another. And it's sad. So I hope that, if someone sees this or this generation can be kinder to one another because we are not kind. We lost our sense of direction. We lost our sense of empathy. And, if people believe in God, like I feel like God is just like nothing to anybody, like nothing to nobody. And I can see why the generation is the way it is. And like for the ladies, I really hope that, you know, they can be a little more modest because it's so sad all over my Instagram and stuff like that. I see people like just basically like just sell their bodies for likes and stuff. Like you are worth more than that. But hey, if you're getting your money like that, go ahead, do you, girl, get that money. But just remember, you're more important than your body. And the same for guys too. Like you are worth more than your body. Like we just have to use our minds more, be more nicer and kinder, and just use that imagination. Be more kid like. I feel like everybody's so serious and so rude and just like mean. Stop being mean. We have to be kind. Like I feel like that's just
Yes.
how it
Yes.
is.
Oh my gosh. Finally someone said it. I've been waiting for that answer for the longest because you're right. You are right. You are completely right. It's so sad how, like you said, we have lost our values. Like we could have
Mm,
grown up like our parents. Like all of our older people, all the people that our parents and all that stuff that grew up in the 1980s and 90s, they said back then everybody was friendly because they had no choice. They didn't have cell phones. They had pagers.
yeah.
And on top of that, if they wanted to hang out, they hung out. They spent time together. They got to know each other. It was all personal. If you wanted to be in a relationship, you had to go to the person's house or send them a note or write them a letter. It was beautiful back in those days. And now the
Yes.
generation is everything's over a phone. Everything's
Yeah.
over a phone. Oh, I see this guy. He's hot. Let me add him. Let me meet him. Like it's all hookups now. It's no longer, commitments and loyalty, like you said. It's not like that in our generation. And I'm glad that you said those words because it's beautiful. It's truly incredible. So speaking on to that, what is a positive message you would like to give to everyone in the world? Big positive
Oh,
message.
big positive message.
Hmm.
Um, I would say just remember how amazing you are. Um, we all make mistakes. So we're not human, we're sinners, right? And if you feel like you tried everything in the world and you don't feel like you are good enough or you don't feel happy, try God because God is light. He will help you, He will resurrect you, He will make you feel better. Um, so that's why I encourage people to do. And also be kind. Be kind. If you think positive, your actions become positive. If you speak more positive, you're speaking light into your life. Don't speak death and negativity into the world because it will come true.
Oh, that's beautiful. So beautiful. So I heard you said you wanted to be a teacher. What kind of a teacher do you want to be? Like what exactly, what position, like where exactly as a teacher do you think you want to fit into? Like math, science, or choir, or what kind of
Mhm.
teacher you wanted to be?
Well, I don't know exactly since I like art. A lot of people are like, you should just be an art teacher. But I was thinking like just being like a kindergarten or first grade teacher, and that basically teaches like everything. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that one.
Yeah, I mean, you sing, so art, you sing, so choir would be awesome. And then you got art teachers, and of course the kindergarten, you could teach them everything. And then they have that nap time. Who
Yes.
doesn't remember nap time? That was actually my favorite time in school, was going to sleep. When the teacher was like, "Yeah, you can go to sleep." Cool, I'm going to bed. Bye.
Yes. We need that now. Like in high school, we should have nap time too, because listen, everybody knows we be up doing all these assignments.
Yeah, give it. I just actually spoke with a former teacher not too long ago. She said I used to dread so much about having homework because it's like you're up day and night, day and night, day and night, and it's just like, I gotta come back here again. And
Yeah.
it used to drive her wild. So last question I want to ask is, what big positive thing would you like to do in the world for people? Like if you could go out and do something, impactful for people, what would you like to do?
This may seem simple, but I would just like to be the person that people feel like they can go to. Because a lot of people feel alone. And I know once you feel alone, like you don't feel good at all. So I would be that positivity that people can look that positive person that people can look up to, like learn some from and also speak to. Um, and another positive thing that I would do if I had the power to was fix the injustice that's been going on in this world, like fix the court systems, the police systems, how long they have to be policed, what they have to learn, and stuff like that. Because, a lot of innocent people have been getting killed. And I feel like that's not all right. And people are not getting the justice that they deserve. We are all human beings. We all bleed. We all need oxygen
Mhm.
to breathe. So I feel like things should be more equal. So if I had the opportunity to make the world more equal and fair, I would do that.
Yay! I love that so much. Ooh, I love that so much, Julia. Man, wow, the words of positivity you give off are so beautiful, and I'm grateful for this interview because it speaks. It really does speak. And the more we continue to impact people's lives, the more we continue to share those messages you're sharing, and especially putting God in your life, because
Yes.
without him, I'm gonna be honest with you, I probably wouldn't be here talking to you. Um,
Same.
I thank him for really, really opening the doors for us to have these conversations because we need them. We
Yeah.
really need them. Like we got to think about how many platforms around the world are actually trying to connect us as people. None. Not even Instagram. Instagram and Facebook message was, let's connect the world. But how are we connecting the world when you're giving all these people this power and they're abusing that power and
Yeah.
using that power to tear each other down, not build each other up, not have conversations? It's like, yeah, I want to interview celebrities, but I don't want to interview people in the world that are, and the thing about it is the celebrity name, I don't like calling them that. I hate it. I hate that that's even a word. They're people just like us.
Yeah.
And people give them that pedestal and give them that platform and be like, yeah, let's just get their voices out because that's all that matters, when it doesn't. God says all of us are equal. And he tells us that. He tells us exactly that. And he wants us all to love because God is love. And
Yes.
that is like the most important trait anybody could ever have in their heart is love.
Yes.
And so we got to keep
And that's
pushing
what
that.
a lot of us. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead, Julia. I'll finish my thought. You go ahead.
Okay. I was just saying that's what a lot of us are missing. And like I said, I feel like that is why the world is the way it is and the generation is the way it is, because we're missing that one. Everybody's missing that one thing, and it's God, because they're trying to fill a void that is made for God and not for anything else. True
Mm,
love is God. And
mm.
if they read the Bible, I'm not trying to I don't read the Bible all the time, but I should. But if they would just look in the Bible, they would have that joyous life and they would know what true love is, and they wouldn't get stuck in toxic relationships or entanglements or just be so down about life. So, yeah.
I love that, Julia. I really do thank you for joining me today. It's incredible. Thank you so much. Really.
Thank you.
Of course. And we're gonna always do follow-up interviews. Don't
Okay.
I'm always gonna follow up with everybody I do a video interview for because it's important. It's really important. Like these videos, like they last forever. They
Yeah.
last forever. Like videos are touching. They're things that you can keep forever. And I look forward to another follow-up interview with you in the future. So I do thank you.
Thank you. I'm excited for that too. This has been amazing, and I'm so grateful that you gave me the opportunity to even, be in an interview. I was like, I looked at what you tweeted, and I was like, what? Is this for real? Someone wants to
Yeah.
interview me?
Yeah, it's real. This is real. Trust me. It's real. I stay up all night I make sure everybody gets their story shares. I stay up till 11 o'clock at night. I close at 11. After 12, I'm probably laid down and sleep. But yeah, I do thank you so much, Julia. I really appreciate it so much. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
No problem. You enjoy your day, and I'll be texting you on the Twitter. All right.
Alrighty, thank
All
you.
right.
You
No
enjoy your day
problem.
as well.
You
And your
too.
weekend, actually, because it's
Thank you.
Friday.
Yes. Thank you so much, Julia.
Of course.
All
See
right.
ya.
See ya.
Bye.
All right. Bye bye.